Yeah. Good afternoon once again. I'm Hari from ELCS Lab of Lendi, English Language Communication Skills Laboratory, which is popularly known as ELCS Lab, which generally offers the courses for the undergrad engineering students to be employable, to be honored as the right human beings, and also to make themselves a right workforce for the nation. And as part of this, thanks for both the ma'ams who are not known to me personally, but anyway, I appreciate your time and your energy to be served here for the exam to go as smooth as it is. And in fact, we work hard with the team of charged 9 teachers. All of us, along with me, put a lot of effort in bringing out the right emotion to the practice of communication. And as part of this, we have got around 4 phases that we have set as part of our outcome-based education system. And the phases that begin from the observation end up with the aiming. So observation is believed to be one to understand completely what the coursework is all about, how the coursework is going to really help them, what exactly the role of English in terms of employability, all that they can understand. And slowly the next 2 stages are believed to be scan and then set. The stage that now the exam is happening is at the stage of developing and setting. And the final stage is aiming. But for these kids, one more stage is left over, that is aiming, that comes in the next semester. Basically, 4 semesters out of 8 semesters. All the 4 semesters, they have each semester a separate course. And each course has 16 weeks of time. And for every course, there are first 8 weeks to 10 weeks will have the qualitative work that we undertake in the name of our motto, learning by doing. Everything here we learn, particularly by its doing, the one that now we are doing it. It is something like a kind of an exposure on the experience. So these kids who have now come into the third stage where they have practiced couple of semesters, and then this semester they have this learning by doing concept, and then for first 10 weeks they do like that, and slowly after that, the next couple of weeks they'll go with their self-evaluation, followed by next few weeks they can go for the peer evaluation, and finally they come to this external examiner evaluation. And why you as examiners, we have got a wonderful story. Since the world witnessed the digitized environment because people are turning themselves as digital natives, so we wanted everything should go on the digital mode. And then it is one way these kids who are facing the interviews tomorrow for the job or for the higher education, only on the digital interview process. Hence, we wanted to give them an exposure on the line. Anyway, before failing, it's better if they fail now. It's always the better point for us to really support them little later to give them an open ladder of, stepping stone to the success. Hence, we have picked out you as examiners, quite quite challenging for them for their job interview, for their visa interview, or for their professional project interview, or if they also face any internship interview. Anyway, the interview is between two strangers, the interviewer and the interviewee. Interviewee knows what all that he knows, but interviewer wants something what else he needs. So in order to really fill this gap, communication is essential. Hence, we have made this interesting process. There is overwhelming response, and there were around 32 examiners responded across the globe, and we have picked out only 13. which are needed for us. And then out of 13, you are also there. And we feel that our students are blessed to have the guidance that they can receive from you. And now, if I can take you forward for the typical work plan of the examination, it is of just quickly for 1.5 hours time, and in which you have the first session of the first half an hour is for introductions, which which is included with the checking of rooms, and then technical accessories check, and then after that introduction, context setting, the one that I am now doing, and finally assigning the breakout rooms, and you break yourselves into rooms, and then into the rooms these kids will come, and where we can have the one LS activity that happens. Maybe listen to speak. Basically, in communication, we strongly believe in speaking is happening only with the active listening. So these kids have been given the opportunity to listen to some short, little, vibrant academic or educational video audio material, and on which the whole examination revolve around. So this is something what is very happy exercise for all of us, and we have set as an outcome that to reach. Particularly, the students obtain this outcome easily. By listening, they can communicate. After listening, they can come forward to sit with you in groups or in pairs or in peers, or they can come alone. They start talking to you, and in which you can involve yourself into discussion, or you can listen to them, and then finally you can decide their expertise on communication. And the last half an hour is meant for quick remarks of you, any oral remarks that you wanted to do, or overall comments that you wanted to make, or even if you can give some of the suggestions, we welcome you. So this is the typical examination, which lasts for 1.5 hours time. And now I can take it forward formally to the introduction session. And I request Ma'am Shiba to start with the introduction of her table.
Yeah, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
is my voice is audible, sir?
It
Hari,
is,
sir?
it is, it is, it
Yeah.
is very clear.
Good
And we
afternoon,
want,
Hari, sir, and the external examiners. Those are presented here. I'm Shiba, working as an assistant professor of English from last 1.5 year. I'm very glad to take this opportunity for the examination. I would like to say thing about the Hari, sir. I would like to call him as a technophile who is mad and love about the technology. He always think about the students' beneficial. Even Hari sir came from very village background, but now he is a legendary in our college. This lab is brainchild of Hari sir. It's real. I'm very happy to share this one. I'm working from last 1.5 year. He never treat us like an employee or any teacher. He's always want to treat us as an daughters. So the love and affection. This lab is mixed of emotions, ma'am. So I would like to say this lab is mixed of emotions, and we have really we are doing learning by doing the activities. We as we teachers also we are learning along with the students. We are also learning and encouraging them. These kids triple students are those are came from very village remote background. They don't know how to even stand and how to even communicate with others, but daily by their coming weekly once, we are striving hard to communicate with them, and we are want to learn them how to stand, how to speak, how we communicate, what how to they behave, how to behave well in front of with others, everything, ma'am. So these kids, those are working in this, those are joining in this Lendy college as a student, definitely they are very happy and very lucky to have this kind of atmosphere. Even though when we are pursuing our degrees or intermediate, we don't have this kind of atmosphere. After when I was joining, I really wondered how it's like a mini IT company. If it is any possible, better to come our lab and visit us what we are doing every day. Many visitors are coming from others or outside. They really wondered what we are doing everyday technology by using many, we are by doing technology by using many activities, we are conducting many activities with the students. We will get 100% outcomes also. That's really immense satisfaction as a student of mine, ma'am. So this is the I want to say this is the introduction from my side. So I would like would like to share only I'm very happy and very satisfied teacher under working of Hari sir, ma'am. I would like to say this one. And here we have two students. One is Tejaswini. She want to share her experience about this lab journey.
Good afternoon, sir, and externals, ma'am, over here. So my name is Tejashni. I am from EEE. Today, I want to share my experience in this lab, which is employability skills. This lab really helps us a lot to improve our confidence and make our job ready. So in this lab, we learn many skills like listen to speak activity. It really plays a major role in our life because it improves our listening skills and confidence. So by the listening, sometimes we didn't listen carefully. So for this lab and to present very confidence and express our thoughts to our peers, and also we improve our writing skills through email writings, essay writings, and paragraphs. So which is very helps to our career and interviews. So really in this, our teachers were very helpful to us and support us. If we I learned one thing. Definitely, learning is coming from mistakes. In this lab, I learned that thing. So really, teachers are very support us. If any mistake we did, uh, they they come us and tell very carefully and very supportly. Thank you.
Tejaswini, over to Rakesh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, respected external teachers and Hari sir. I would like to share my experience throughout this lab. Firstly, I would like to say thanks to Hari sir for creating such kind of environment for us. Thank you, sir. When it comes to activities, listen to speak activity has played a major role to improve our skills like listening, speaking, and critical thinking. I would like to explain in detail about that activity. 3 to 5 minutes of short video was played on the screen. We have to listen to that audio, and after that listening, we have got to get into the cabins and discuss our perceptions on that video and share our own perceptions. Throughout this activity, we have learned the skills like listening, speaking, and critical thinking, ma'am. I think this is one of the best activity in the whole lab, and improved my skills. Not anything like else. And I would like to say another thing about our faculty. They have helped in every step. Even though we are making mistakes, they are teaching every time, ma'am. When it comes to our writing skills, we have practiced essay writing, email writing, and paragraph writing. And Hari sir have gave us a AI tool like to detect our mistakes. Even though we are copying it, that AI will says whether it was copied, whether where we have to change things. So that I can say my writing skills also improved through this activity. And when it comes to my confidence, I have changed a lot after this lab. I can say before this lab and after this lab. And my grammatic skills, like we have tested our grammatical skills through quizzes and vocabulary skills. So I would like to say another thing, that is I have improved my confidence, ma'am, a lot. uh, as madam said, we don't know even how to behave uh, im- before a professional, how to behave, how to speak, how to communicate, ma'am. After this lab, I have mm, learned all these things. Thank you, ma'am. This is what I learned from this lab. I can truly say that I have changed a lot from this lab, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Rakesh, for your wonderful experience. This is from our side from Hari sir.
Great. Tejasvi and Rakesh, both of them have become the testimonials for the rest of the batch, which is dealt by Shiba ma'am. And thank you, Shiba, for all the kind words. And I know that you are going to really withstand with the stiff competition of the teachers. No doubt you
Sure.
can go forward. And
Thank you.
Tejasvi, we have got Ma'am Vaishnavi, Ma'am Venkatalakshmi. Both of their names are well written and shown on the screen. Still, you have called them externals. I really feel uh, little worried because they are not now the external members anymore. They are in our bunch and they are the internal. And communication goes in the way that you really specify with the expressions that you make or the words that you use. So don't worry, Ma'am Lakshmi and Ma'am Vaishnavi, both of them are no more externals now and they are now ours. Okay, they are Lakshmi ma'am and Vaishnavi ma'am. That's it. Okay. But anyway, Tejasvi, while you're talking, you have mentioned that this environment has given you a lot of hope to withstand. And thanks, Mr. Rakesh. In a nutshell, you have brought everything about the language lab, the way that you have faced the challenges and the way that the LS activity, listen to speak activity, it is having a lot of scope to develop because there are a lot of shows on this activity across globe that was found, and you have mastered it, and you also have realized that it is one of the best activities. Great to hear from you both. Thank you for your time. And shall we now get into uh, Gayatri ma'am's table? I request the camera to be set.
Good afternoon, Hari sir,
Good
Lakshmi
afternoon.
ma'am, and Vaishnavi ma'am. And I'm Dr. Gayatri, working as an assistant professor at Lendi Institute of Engineering and Technology. So today I'd like to thank Lakshmi ma'am and Vaishnavi ma'am for joining us. As sir mentioned, these people are in the stage of setting where we, as facilitators, setting them towards their career through this course of employability skills. And I have been I started working here from last 8 9 months. It's been 9 months I joined here. I got to know about so many new things, ma'am. For example, we have Padlet, that is an application that we are using for daily practice, where teacher as facilitators we can assess their daily practice in that application. And recently we got to know about co-grader with the help of Hari sir. As Shiba ma'am mentioning, he is a tech savvy. With the help of co-grader, we are giving students the experience of how an industry evaluates their writing skills. So it would be better if we listen from our student friends as well. So now I'm giving the mic to Bhargavi. Sorry, sir. Bhargavi. Over to Bhargavi.
Good afternoon, Hari sir, and respected dignitaries presented over here. So, I am Bhargavi from Triple E. I am very happy to share my experience from the whole journey of in ES, that is English for employability skills. So, from it has helped me to learn how to speak, listening, and writing skills, and it also helped me to improve my confident levels or to introduce in a confident way. And it also helped me to write a professional email writing, because communication is more important, but professional communication is much more important in the future, like in interviews or attending for any jobs or anything. So it has helped me a lot. And as ma'am mentioned, co-grader, initially we have thought that it is just an app where uh, we can post our work, and we can relax. But what the co-grader tells is how is it written by us or not, it is taken from the AI or not, what are the grammatical mistakes we have done, and each and every point it tells, what are the hooks and nooks it will tell. So it has helped me a lot, because initially I have done like I have copied from the chat GPT and I have pasted here, but later I got to know that it actually tells what we are doing. So from that, I have never copied anything, I have written my own thoughts. And so it has helped me a lot to think and communicate well. So and one more thing sir has recently introduced is digital manual. So in the previous session we have like a manual in the book wise, but in this year SAR has introduced digital manual. So it helped us to complete our work in the given time. So it what in the future maybe the projects should be done in time. That can be improved from now. So I am really thankful to the Hari sir and Team English. So they have supported me so much and encouraged me in all the things. Thank you for giving this opportunity and time. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Vaishnavi ma'am, and thank you, Lakshmi ma'am.
Thank you, Bhargavi. So now over to Vijay sir.
Good afternoon, Hari sir, and good afternoon to Lakshmi ma'am and also to Vaishnavi ma'am. I'm so glad to be here for sharing my experience all over the employability skills at ELCLS lab, and it's very crucial to our life to be in a professional way, and where we can learn how to be in a professional method. And here is the base and the platform where to be learned as being a professional student. And I especially thank Hari sir to be as a mentor for all of us for being a professional student. And I learned here how to be a student who was learned about what the future is going to be presented. And for that I have was taken help from listening to speaking activities, and also said by my fellow friend about a co-grader. It helped me a lot uh, improving my grammatical mistakes, vocabulary, and also my speaking skills also improved from those all apps. And mainly I have to say about LS activity, because LS activity was a lot of I have done a lot of mistakes before, but after all making my mistakes in a correct way to implement, I have succeeded to get best output, and that shows my perfection and my perfection of my class teachers and also team English. Thank you for being my supporter for all the issues came. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, Vashni ma'am, and Lakshmi ma'am. And thank you, faculty members. Thank you so much.
You, Vijay. So that is all from our end, Hari sir.
That's great hearing from Bhargavi and Mr. Vijay. These two are by chance called rich kids of our language lab because both of them have experienced, not only experienced, they have exploited the use of everything here. Mr. Vijay, though he looks fumbled here, but he's not, in fact. He's the bright child I always mention, and he has made use of everything in and around in the campus as well as in the laboratory always. He's the first to pick out any challenge that comes. And he also puts his effort in turning the challenge as one of the easiest possible ways. Similarly, Ms. Bhargavi, and I really appreciate her innocence and then, right, matured honesty. I well remember it was in one of the sessions. I was wondering to listen to her that she has brought the content from some other source and then pasted here for the evaluation. Then who is winning? I asked. And then she said a theory of win-win situation and win-lose situation, lose-win situation, lose-lose situation. Again, she has recalled that situation and then replying the communication. It's an awesome game. Thank you, Bhargavi, to carry it forward. That's all from both MAMs and then your local tables. And now I request Venkat Lakshmi ma'am, and I've heard about her, but she's basically a teacher, I believe. And I request, because we have got different people from diverse backgrounds, we are picking out the examiners. And though we could not talk to you earlier, we are actually facing you directly. So we could not know much about you, so we request you to say about yourself now. I request Venkat Lakshmi ma'am to introduce.
Um, Good afternoon, sir. Uh, it was Uh, Sridevi Madam from Siddhartha Engineering College, who said that now you should go with this Google form, and they are doing something, some kind of a unique kind of external evaluation. We need to be part of this. Let us try. So it was her advice. So I just said, okay, ma'am, let me see. And I am someone who goes into the classroom with creativity. Every time I try my best to give some kind of a creative zone to my students, wherever they can do some kind of work where even they cannot copy anything from the AI, spontaneity. So that gives them a scope to bring out their creativity. Apart from that, to introduce myself, I am been there with Bapatla Engineering College since 2007 onwards. I did my PhD. I have two PhDs, one from Delhi University and one from Yale University. So that's it. So I'm handling the soft skills lab and English communication skills lab. That's it.
You're from Bapatla Engineering College. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
And thanks for Dr. Sridevi, who has referred you. In fact, she is one of my good old friends. And I now recall how she makes a lot of wonders in and around Vijayawada and now has
Yes, sir.
brought some other lady from Bapatla also. I have some good old friends at BEC, also Bapatla Engineering College. Thanks for that. And I hope you are going to enjoy. And we are, in fact, lucky to have our student friends add to their learning curves. And this is sweet and short from Ma'am Venkatalakshmi. And now we'll get into Vaishnavi ma'am. And she is a doctor by profession, I believe. And I will remember Ma'am Rani was talking about her. And can I ask Vaishnavi ma'am to introduce herself?
Thank you so much, first, for inviting me to be part of this wonderful, wonderful program. And thank you so much, sir, for immediately welcoming us and giving us that that we are no more externals. We are part of Lendi family, part of the growth, part of the creativity and the innovation. And thank you so much for giving an opportunity to be part of the student growth. My passion has always been helping students to reach their dreams, to get jobs in their dream companies, because I've had more than 16 years of experience in the training and placement department in an engineering college, and I've seen batches of students telling me, ma'am, why weren't we taught all this in school? Why weren't we trained all this? We just thought English was marks. So I've had batches of students, happy voices thanking me, and my passion always was to make students of three-tier cities, in par with a city student. And so I've seen sir doing all the work. I'm so happy to be here. At the moment, I work as head for skill development in a global school, where I have started my work of making students very, very confident persons, people who can express themselves, and I work a lot with them on their growth. And today I am very happy to be here and see the wonderful, wonderful souls really evolving. And I'm sure you'll all reach your dreams. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think Mr. Raja referred your
Yes,
name.
yes, yes.
I recall now. And in fact, it is a thrilling moment for all of us to slowly it's like a hide and seek game for us. And we were talking about all of you before your names were taken. All the team of teachers, all of us sit together and then closely monitoring all your profiles and then and knowing about your strengths and your opportunities, taking all of them for our benefit is really an awesome game for us. And Lendy's ELCS lab is always ready to help you back at any point in time when you really need a helping hand. Particularly, we have got around 9 teachers who are working with similar interest and in the same group, working for years and then making almost, a right approach for the student friends when they are in need. So this is something very interesting, Ma'am Vaishnavi and
Yeah,
Ma'am Lakshmi. And
Thank you, sir. I
definitely,
really want to also thank Raja, sir. We've been part of the reading club and we've read many books together. And
uh-huh.
I'm so happy that he remembered me and he recommended. Thank you so much.
Raja is such a wonderful boy to work with us with a pressure that he takes up lot of things into pleasure. And he converts the ideas, no time, happy legendary points. And then whenever a new idea that sprouts in his mind, he comes and then puts it into exercise here and experiments. Finally, we all come out with the right approach because of Raja's ideologies. So thank you for both Raja and Vaishnavi, man. Right. And then that's all from the introductory sessions. And now I request Ma'am Gayatri to look forward for this educational audio video material to be made ready. I hope all of us have understood. Listen to speak activity, something like how we get ready for speaking, basically of various methods that we have in our mind. The inner faculty always tries to say, at least before you speaking, think twice, bring something to your mind, and ask your mind what you have listened or what you have read, what you have understood, what you have made ready. Then the speech comes out. It is something like a therapy. So basically, such kind of a therapy is now the part of the examination. I don't know how Ma'am Lakshmi and Ma'am Vaishnavi will keep on listening to it because it is it is very tough activity. Basically, listening to people for hours together is an art, and today these two are going to really face that challenge. And before going further, and I request Gayatri's confirmation. Are we ready, Ma'am Gayatri?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are ready, sir.
Yeah. And then I switch off this